Stephanie Hsu on the timely chaos of Everything Everywhere All at Once. Stephanie Hsu stars in Everything Everywhere All at Once, playing two characters who are much more similar than they first appear. On the one hand, she's Joy Wang, the depressed daughter of Evelyn, Michelle Yeoh, and Waymond, Ke Huy Quan, who can never quite connect with her mother. She also plays Jobu Tupaki, a destructive agent of chaos who can jump between universes and tries to destroy all of existence. Hsu spoke to PopSugar all about making the movie, working with Yeoh, and joining the cast of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Hsu lived in New York when she first met the Everything Everywhere All at Once directors, Dan Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, known collectively as the Daniels. Hsu guest starred on an episode of Nora from Queens that the Daniels directed. "Honestly, we had so much fun on that shoot," she explains. She had just finished a stint on Broadway and wrapped season 3 of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. She says, "I fell in love with the Daniels so deeply that I was like, I think I'm ready to go to LA. I just know that there are weirdos like the Daniels that I want to work with." According to Hsu, shortly after she arrived in California, the Daniels called about the role in Everything Everywhere All at Once. She says, "I had no idea Michelle Yeoh was attached. I had no idea it was A24, I had zero concept. I was just like, I want to work with you guys forever and ever." The movie was a major challenge for Hsu, Yeoh, and Quan, who had to keep the story of one family grounded as they ping-ponged through countless multiverses, ranging from the realistic to the absurd. Hsu says her favorite is the one where they're just rocks. Hsu says the key to making the movie work was keeping their family relationship central. "These are still people, and at the end of the day this is still a woman who's trying to get back to her family, and that's the tension," she explains. Across the universes, the Joy, Evelyn, and Waymond are ultimately the same at their core. Even though we splinter off, the way we relate to one another is actually still coming from the same place, she says. This spring, Hsu also starred on the 4th season of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. She plays May, who helps her parents run an illegal gambling club in Chinatown. "I'm so proud also and so grateful to get to play May," she says, but at first she was hesitant to join the cast in season 3. "Before I read the script, I was scared to read this Chinese woman in the 1950s because I was so afraid it was going to be horribly racist. But she's not, she's a total badass and I've never seen anything like her." Hsu explains, "I thought I'd never be able to be in a period piece ever. And now all the young Chinese women and young Asian women don't have to think that thought anymore because May exists. I feel lucky to kind of carve that little path for other people." Though the themes of Everything Everywhere All at Once feel especially timely for the general chaos and fear of the last 2 years, Hsu revealed that they actually wrapped production just as Hollywood was shutting down in March 2020. She tributes the meeting of the film to this moment to the Daniels, saying, "I do think that visionary artists are ones who can somehow accidentally tell the future in some way. There's obviously no global pandemic in our film, but the chaos that we've all been feeling has been present for a very long time." Hsu says, "I just feel so lucky that this movie is coming out now because I think that people are receptive and open and want to hear it and also need the catharsis that the movie provides." Everything Everywhere All at Once opens nationwide on April 8.